Well, it's a cold, rainy day up here on the mountain. I say it's a good day for a podcast. Speaking of podcasts, about a week ago, a guy named Patrick from The Educated Climber called me up and asked me if I'd be interested in doing a podcast. And I said, sure. So he called me up and it just went out. So I want to invite all you guys to go out there and check out The Educated Climber. I'm learning a lot paying attention to Patrick, and he's also got a YouTube channel that's quite well done. He's got great tutorials on everything from how to tie knots to some of the newest gear. And you know what? I better get in out of the rain and not wreck my camera. So check it out, The Educated Climber, and check me out on there too. I want to move on to another video here, and have a great day. Whew. Got called out to a consultation yesterday. Client said, my tree's not looking very good. I noticed right off the bat lots of spur damage, and the spur damage is very decayed. I also noticed some discoloration on the back of the tree. Very likely a Phytophthora disease, possibly Phytophthora ramorum, sudden oak death, or possibly Phytophthora cinnamomi, or possibly something else, but it's definitely a trunk canker disease. These trees are also susceptible to neighbor damage. The neighbors don't like the trees, so they cut everything back. There's also a wire in the tree or two. Look at those lines down there. Somebody wired this up at one time. The tree absorbed the wire. Now, the trees have been butchered repeatedly, and the neighbors keep butchering them worse. They don't like anything over their house. Maybe they've got solar panels. Maybe they just don't like the mess. They probably are just afraid of the gutters getting clogged up, and they don't like the acorns, so they butcher everything back to the fence and say, my property up to the sky. So their problem here is many-factored. There's a persimmon tree there. That doesn't have much of a future. There's a pear tree. That doesn't have much of a future. And an apple. All these trees are going to get much too large for this area. And in fairness, the people bought the house this way. And finally, there is a red oak. I'm not sure exactly what species of red oak it is. It's a deciduous oak. Also a one-sided tree because of the the neighbors. The neighbors have been butchering it. Big decay pocket at a weak crotch. Unfortunately, this tree has no future either. So what do I tell the client? Everything that he's got is a problem. Everything he's got is a mistake. He should start over with something appropriate. Wrong tree, wrong place, wrong neighbors, wrong past pruning. You know, so everything that's happened to these trees has led to their demise. You know, they're not going to be around too much longer, or they're going to fall apart, or something is going to happen. So looking further in the backyard, he's got another tree that's very, very sparse. I'm sorry, this one's out in the front yard. I did look at another one in the back that was bad. This one is not looking very good either. You can see that there's some wounds that the neighbors took off of the tree in the past. They did allow a few of the branches to hang over in their yard, but neighbors that have an attitude about my yard, my space, I wanted to show you that. That's what a good, healthy looking live oak should look like. Look at how full and green it is. So anyway, I went back into the shop, and I had a find the other day that I wanted to share with you guys. The woodworkers out there, I found a Stanley 55 to add to my collection. I've got a 45 and another old number 4. How many of you guys out there have a Stanley 55 or even a 45? That one up at the top is a Stanley 46. So if you have these tools, let me know how to use it. I want to know. Thanks a lot, and talk to you guys later.